face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
Beyond.
They never imagined that we'd be beamed up in the chariots, man. That's the last thing that the motherfucker ever thought that them niggas would ever amount to. Yeah, that they saw us being beamed up, man. Yeah, man. The strangeness of our salvation, like, what? They say motherfuckers that we look down at, the lower caste, the dregs of society, we saw them being this being taken up, man. Then the missiles coming down.
Oh, man.
What they say is that
I bet they're going to use their technology trying to fight him back, but it's not going to happen.
Well, they're trying to, because they're trying to fight against the Lord. There's going to be a war in heaven. There'll be war in heaven. They're going to try to fight against the Lord.
Cool. Yeah, what I'm saying is, because obviously the West, America, and obviously UK and America, they're all just getting up, right?
Of course.
If the China man or the Russian man, decided to blow them up, So after that,
right.
Yeah, they're gonna try to come to us now. They're gonna be looking like.
Well, let me tell you something.
That's the time when Jesus Christ is gonna come and save us.
Well, let me tell you something. All the kingdoms of the world are gonna join together to fight against the Lord when He comes back. Because I believe it was Ronald Reagan. It was one of them presidents, man.
It was one of them.
He made that speech and said, listen, if something from out of this world tried to come and fight, wouldn't we all come together to fight against it? So one of them, Ronald Reagan, I believe that's him, he made that speech and said that. So what's going to happen is all the powers of this earth, they're going to come together. Esau, the so-called white man, being the leading force, to come together to fight against Yahweh Shai. What's that? 2nd Ezra 13, man. 2nd Ezra 13, verse 1.
2nd Ezra 13.
Well, obviously, you got Revelation, didn't you?
You have got Revelation, I've got Matthew 24.
Well, get our 2nd Ezra first. 2nd Ezra first.
2nd Ezra 13 from verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea.
A wind from the sea.
And it moved all the waves thereof.
There's a wind from the sea. That wind is Yahweh Shai. And it moved all the waves. It's talking about all these other powers, man. Come on.
And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
That wind, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. You know what? The chariots, man.
The Lord coming from 10,000.
Yeah.
Come be defeated.
Wait. I've got a piece of it.
Hey, brother, you should be buzzing right now, you know. You should be buzzing. Because this word is fire. It's fire.
Well, it's men out there, right? But now when I'm listening to these brothers here,
yes,
if that, whenever the world like come to this position, to this war, you know, I know if I follow the path, what they're saying, I will be saved. So I'm not even gonna, you know what I'm saying?
But you have to believe it. You got to see it in your mind like a cinema. That's what's going to happen.
You have to understand, like, me coming there is already, it's a change already. I'm already like, you know what? Well, I'm doing before you, I'm going to try and give up, try to change who I am, like change my character. There's a lot of things happen. But at the same time, you know what? I like the way it's going. I'm not even need to worry about what other people think.
Start from now. Start from today.
Yeah. But like I said, you have to be fully persuaded. Fully persuaded. It might not be today. You might hear this and then go home and then forget.
That's it.
That's what's gonna happen. But then something might, when you're in the world, something might remind you. And you might remember what we said here. You might come back. That's what might happen, but just know that times is wrapping up. They might bring about another COVID thing,
Yeah,
martial
another
law.
COVID is coming.
But anyway, let's just continue on. I saw the police pass by, they were looking at us. They were walkie-talkie things. So they might come up here in a second minute. Anyway, Psalms 68, verse 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. Mount Sinai.
Oh shit. No.
Yep.
Why they coming? They bring a black man as well there.
Yep. We saw the guy that made the phone call. We saw him down there with this woman.
No worries. Is
We saw him
everything,
down
what's
there.
been happening?
Basically, nothing happened. Nothing happened. What happened is a man came by with his girl
Yeah.
and he stood there at that post there and he made a phone call. And we saw him. He was looking at us the whole time.
Okay, no worries.
And he was on the phone to you guys at the same time.
Yeah. He said there was some sort of chants and stuff going on. Is there anything?
Listen,
sort of-
he was literally walking past at the
Okay.
same time.
And he just sort of picked up the phone
Yeah,
straight away.
it's a spiteful little thing.
No worries.
He didn't stand and listen. We didn't interact with him.
That's
we
fine.
didn't talk
That's
to him.
absolutely fine.
Nothing
Just-
happened.
Just quickly, you guys here for a specific purpose? You sort of promoting anything?
We're
or-
just talking amongst ourselves.
Yeah, that's
man. We're not
absolutely
bothering nobody.
That's absolutely
As
fine,
you
no
saw
worries.
us, we're just here talking amongst
Yeah,
ourselves.
we saw you pretty calm and stuff. That's all. That's all good.
That's all that happened.
We're just checking because obviously there was a few comments on the sort of call that was sort of a racial nature. We're just checking that nothing of that's been said. Or
Nothing
anything
like that. We don't talk to no one.
Yeah,
nothing
no, I
like
appreciate
that.
you've been calm and polite. You haven't got any flags or anything like that, or anything that would? No, it's all right. There'll be a few more because it sort of came out as like a media thing. But
We won't leave anyway soon. but-
no worries, that's absolutely fine. We'll do some texting.
But they're talking about Rachel nature, but listen, when they're at home behind closed door, you don't know what they talk about black people. You don't know what they talk about.
Anyway, let's continue.
Let me bring up something. Matthew 5 verse 11. Let's see.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good one, yeah?
Thank you.
Good. That's a script.
Behind closed doors, you don't know what they're saying behind closed doors. That cartoon.
Don't talk about come. Let's continue. They don't care. So where was you reading that?
There's something else about this, yeah? Matthew 5 verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Right. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
Let me tell you something. You know that Edomite is those police officers I was talking to. I saw that.
That's what he said. He said flag. He said you have not the flags or anything. The flag. Well, you got no flags or no banners or anything. Huh? Is that
They got
conversation?
no, but I was looking at his eyes, the boss. He was like, you ain't gonna flag mine.
You know what to do? I was going to say, like, what are you talking about? Why don't you say what you're talking about? What are you talking about?
We're,
Oh,
you need the charge. Yeah, like a charge of that. What? That was dope, man. See how you play them up? Hold this. I've got 46% hold protection. I've got 46% on my phone.
That's good. Oh, well, that's good, brother.
Yeah, but they just want to stop the movement, man. You just like,
Absolutely. You know the police.
I can't believe that guy actually did that. He didn't even come and say something, he just went and said,
And if I need to ask for that.
Are they like RA?
No, it's dirty. cool. Yeah, you can reach it. Yeah,
See that? See, hold on.
Can you take me back? Oh, I got tissue. Ah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. No. Hold on. Put it back.
You gotta do what you can to man to film this truth. Yeah. You keep a man with this. We'll praise to how
Praise to you. I want my shop.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey.
That was a demon spirit down there, man.
No, but hold on, can I say something? But let's be spiritual, brother. Listen, you're hearing, you're seeing these things. So that must put power in you.
There we go.
There's power in you, brother. So therefore, it's man's going of the Lord, right? That's a testimony for yourself. Ponder on that when you go home, brother. Ponder on that.
Yeah, because this don't happen to the
No.
churches.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
They don't get police coming up to them saying, "Oh, you had a complaint from the public."
No.
They don't get that. We get that. But that's what happened to the brothers back then 2,000 years ago. That's right. They got arrested. They got all kind of complaints happened to them. False reports.
What it is, in the church, what they preach about? They preach about, you know what? God's gonna do this for you. God, they ain't preaching about the real.
What did we read,
They're
bro?
preaching about the real thing, like what you lot preaching. Yeah. They're not preaching the truth. There's not truth.
There's no reality. That's why you see more women up there than men. Because men are attracted to truth. Women are not attracted to what feels good. What did we read? We said a man shall stand up in great boldness against such as that.
And the pastor don't want to offend his members as well. They don't want to lose his members.
But that's what we did, because that's what we did. What the scriptures is saying. The scripture says, "Then shall what the read."
Right, Revelation 11 and 11 again.
The one of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. Hold that one. That's a good one. That's not one. Read from Wisdom of Solomon. Right.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, verse 1 says, "But the souls of the righteous..."
No, that's not the one. 5-1.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the faces of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors."
Are we doing that? That's a fulfillment of prophecy.
Boldness.
But that was written during the time of Solomon, which is what, 3,000 years ago. That was 3,000 years ago, man.
And that book is not even in the Bible.
Because Solomon came on the scene 1000 BC. Roughly around that time period. You're talking about three millennia ago, man. Solomon prophesied, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness against such that has afflicted him." We're doing that right now. But what they doing? What they calling the police? You saw that. You saw that for yourself, man.
The Bible is standing up in the name of Yahweh.
Exactly.
That's the boldness.
If you were to stand up in the name of Jesus Christ, then nothing would have happened, man.
Isn't the Lord a strong tower?
Yeah, a strong tower. But that was beautiful, man, because that Jake was with him.
I know.
Jake was with him.
I know.
I was watching the Jake and I'm thinking,
Jake said, "Man, leave him."
no. But you know what? For him, he's gonna have to pick a side, man. Because if he keeps throwing,
He's like, "Man, I don't want to get destroyed."
If he keeps throwing Esau, his ass is gonna be in the fire, man.
Yeah, and then that Edomite is like, "My girlfriend's black." He's like, he looked at the side. I know he looked at the side, but I looked at his eyes. He was like, "You ain't got any flags?" "Oh yeah, yeah." Like, he knew, boy. He knew. Coming down.
Right, verse 2. "And when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear."
Oh, they'll be in trouble with terrible fear right now. So how much more when the law comes back? A lot of them are gonna die of stroke.
And heart attacks, yeah. Men's hearts failing into
They might vomit, man.
Yeah.
They might regurgitate their organs, man.
Yeah. The men holding their lies at women in travail.
And selling it too.
And selling it at the same time. And what in Isaiah 13, it said their faces shall be black.
Yeah.
And they see the missiles and shit. Because at the same time, the nose will come back.
You know what? They would have never believed like everything what you're preaching and that, They don't believe that it can ever happen to them because they've been in power for so long, yeah. They've got that supremacy complex, you know what I'm saying? They don't believe that their power is going down because they are going down. Every time
they know
they're still believing in that security.
But you know what is their greatest fear is us. You have to understand that you don't think this is anything. No, really, in deep down, you brothers, you don't understand how afraid they are when they see us together. When they see us together, that's their greatest terror. Like we know it, but we don't know it to the degree that we should know it, man. That's why the motherfucker phoned the feds, man. We ain't bothered him, we ain't called him out. We weren't even looking at him. We were just focusing on teaching him what. But then it was you brothers that said some guy I called please. I looked and I saw some guy standing there with his woman. This woman's probably getting dick down by one of us, man.
She did not look happy, man. Her face was like,
she's probably getting around through. But she's just keeping it silent, man.
He's there, hiding behind his phone like, and she's like,
and that's what he don't know. That's how stupid he is, man. He's like, listen, man, just bow down, man. Just bow down, man.
Well, you know what's funny about him, man? I look forward to seeing him in the kingdom. Oh, yeah. Because the scriptures say every idle word men shall speak, they shall give an account of in the day of judgment. Yeah. So he's going to get judgment for what he did, man. Trying to come up against the word of the Lord.
Last few scriptures and we'll close up.
You got one here?
I've got Jeremiah 17 verse 18. And it says, let them to be confounded. No, slack it. Was confounded. That's what I was looking at. You know what, Caleb? Because and was confounded.
I need a bit more to go on.
Right, the first came up, man. A whole troop, a whole legion came up.
Trusting in the Lord and was confounded.
Oh, yeah.
That one's looking at.
So that's what
I think I will. Oh, he did joke. Joke, yeah.
No, it's the
You know what they've got me scared
that's
because
2 verse 10.
all the atrocity they've done to us, that's like, when they look at this kids, they have to be scared. Because
They have to be afraid.
they think that they're going to be paid back. But you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They're thinking of that.
Because we're reminding them of what they've done.
Yeah.
And that there has
Not
to
only
be a
that, they're still
payback.
doing it.
Because they're hoping that, see how stupid our people are, so-called white Edomites, should I say, are hoping that we forget.
Yeah.
But they don't know that the Lord doesn't He doesn't let it go.
Hey.
But the Lord hasn't let it go to the point where He's set out His prophets out here to prophesy against us. So the Lord hasn't let it go. The Lord ain't like that. He's the Lord is he's spiteful.
Yeah. He holds on to things.
Yeah, man. He doesn't let things go, man.
Righteousness.
Yeah. In righteousness, exactly. Go on.
Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 10, but I'm going to start from 7. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Verse 10.
So stop, read that all again. Read
Wow.
it slow. Read it slow.
Rewind it.
That's a look. Because that's beautiful.
Ecclesiasticus.
And you gotta listen to this. Don't ever be discouraged by this.
Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 7. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall.
What does it mean hoping for the Lord's mercy? When I say the two brothers, what does that mean? Hoping for the Lord's mercy. What does that mean?
Hoping that we're able to stand before the Lord, having done all we can to do in order to prophesy his name.
There's a word I'm looking for.
It's like
To receive his crown.
right? Replace the question, sir. You're waiting for the Lord's mercy. What does that mean?
Wait ye upon me until the day that I rise up to the point.
That's talking about the enemy. Talking about what does it mean by the Lord waiting for the Lord's mercy. I wanted to know.
Waiting for the Lord's mercy means waiting for
Salvation. That's the Lord's mercy. And the Lord delivers.
to reveal something to us, revealing His power.
Yes. The Lord delivers us. That's a token of His mercy. And He's going to do it in the sight of all nations. He beams us up, the strangeness of His salvation. That's the Lord's mercy being shown. What they say in wrath, remember mercy.
Yes, man.
That's in Sanaki. That's it. Let me get that real quick. Yeah, you're right. That's the 3 and 2, but there's another one. Sanaki, let me feel to get it. Sanaki. Isaiah. Yeah, this is Isaiah 54, verse 7. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment. But with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord thy Redeemer. Right? And remember, all this slavery and all this captivity, that was a little wrong. That was a little. Even Most High didn't even unleash Himself. It was a little rough, it was a little speckle. Right? But with everlasting kindness, the Lord will have mercy on us. Come now, who is reading? Finish off and then we're going to close out.
Verse 8. Ye that fear the Lord, believe Him, and your reward shall not fail. That's that salvation.
Right. What's our reward? What's part of the reward?
New bodies.
New bodies, yeah?
Receiving a new kingdom of heaven.
The kingdom of heaven coming out.
The law's written in our inward parts.
Laws, that's the new covenant. We are in all righteous.
Our names being recorded in heaven.
Eternal glory.
The Lord shall wipe away all tears.
All fear, the reward. No more curses.
No more curses.
No more sickness.
Hey.
No more brokenness.
Death,
no more hurt.
no.
No more pain. No more hate for our people. No. All that's all part of it. Right?
So what, the world, there's going to be a new earth as well.
Ooh. There's going to be a renewed earth. The earth will always be here.
Leave that, brother.
But this fire will purge it.
Will wash away, basically.
And make it new again. So we can re-inhabit it righteously forever. Forevermore.
The Lord's going to make the world whole again. Whole.
Yeah, we're going to take Esau by the throat, man.
Start with that guy over there.
And this woman, and this woman going to sit right
It's going to get reminded of today's day.
You're right, though. You're right, brother.
Yeah, right. So we're going to wash our feet in the blood of the wicked, man. I'm out to wash my feet, man, and say, it's been okay, then, man. Wash my feet, man. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Right. See that? The slaves, shackles and chains. Man of the Lord, with the blue fire around him. Right.
We go again. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy.
So you that fear the Lord, hope for what?
Hope for good.
Hope for good. So this is all good. No matter what people say, they think this is bad.
Yeah,
this is good.
It's good for us, yeah.
Hope for good. You see? Good is part of the Lord coming back with invading planet Earth with the chariots. Fighting the so-called white man's forces, the Arab forces, the China forces, and then saving us from this. That's hoping for good. Come on.
Verse 9 again. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy.
Right.
Verse 10 now. Look at the generations of old, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Abraham. Example is Abraham. He put his trust in the Lord to sacrifice his firstborn. Was he forsaken? No. The Lord told him, listen, you're going to go forsake your family and go into a land that you don't know nothing about. Was he forsaken? No. There are many examples, man. Gideon. David, man. He put his trust in the Lord. He overcame Goliath, man. Right?
Truth us.
Look at Judith, even some woman, Judith. No one trusts in the Lord amongst our people and was forsaken, man.
That's right.
Job. His patience.
What about, think about it. Now sometimes you get the obviously the Muslims, yeah. They're saying that, you know, their religion, yeah, is a religion of like unity. They don't
Let me
see
ask you
colour,
something. Let me tell you
they
something.
don't see race.
When you come across a Muslim, ask them what that crescent moon and the star represent. Just ask them that. And once you ask them that, just leave it like that. Just walk away. Just ask them that question, what that crescent moon and that star represents. Ask them what it means.
Oh boy.
And just listen to them. Just listen to what they say. After that, just walk away.
Because what they're saying as well, you know, they were part of the slavery, they were part of the, you know, like back in the day, back in the day and that. They said that Muhammad,
They're going to go something.
they said that Muhammad, he didn't lie, because back in the day there used to be slavery before the translated slavery, yeah, but he's saying that he wasn't born. They wanted, like he stopped it.
The trans-Saharan slave trade happened for like 1,200 years.
Yeah, so they're trying to say they stopped that. It's that the religion stopped it. But
They didn't stop shit.
People are doing it are that from that religion.
Exactly. It didn't stop anything. It didn't stop. You're still. The scripture says, don't give your honor unto these other nations, man. That's in Baruch, the 4th chapter. But anyway, we're gonna.
Can I just finish it, Elder, because the main thing is the last thing, yeah? Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 10. Look on all the generations of old, and see, did ever trust in the Lord and was confounded? It's a question. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Now here's the most important part, most of all. Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So that name is very, very important. The name of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh.
It's very important. Learn the name of the Heavenly Father. Because there's a prophecy on that. Whosoever call upon that name shall be saved. So that's a very important name.
Yeah, man, brother. I'm gonna shoot.
But we're gonna close our stay for that until we finish up. Barak of the Yahweh, Barak of the Yahweh Shai, Barak of the Yahweh, Barak of the Yahweh Shai, Barak of the Yahweh, Barak of the Yahweh Shai, Barak of the Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem,
Rekal Kodash, Guam Yasharala,
Guam Yasharala, Guam Yasharala, Guam Yasharala, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai,
And when I came in, every time I would make decisions.
This is my second time coming in, man. But you know, I'm catch up with it. Nice. Big part. Hopefully,
I remember your face from Brixton when you came down to Brixton, I remember.
I'm sure I learned something. But you know what I mean? It's like